started playing guitar towards the end of high school. I guess one inspiration was the music I listened to. I wanted to recreate it. Also my uncle Pete used to play, and he had tried to get me to play earlier in life, which I actually wish I took him up on, but I probably didn't start till I'm guessing about 16 years old or so. Now what was pretty cool is when I did go away to college, I met a lot of new people, so I expanded, who I was learning from, practicing with, playing with, or whatnot. When I went away to college at Towson, I actually had a roommate who was a phenomenal guitarist, and I would just soak up everything that went watching him play, and we would actually go out and play together sometimes, like acoustic duo type stuff, and that really helped enhance my knowledge, as opposed to just sitting in a room and practicing from the same books and albums or whatever. I was just exposing myself to new people, new music, and it kind of helped make me more well-rounded as a guitarist, I guess. So my favorite music to play, that's pretty much evolved over the years, and even from day to day sometimes. I always love picking up the acoustic guitar, just the pureness and naturalness of it, so it almost doesn't even matter what kind of music or what style, just the acoustic, I don't have to do anything special, just sounds beautiful. But as far as styles or whatnot, when I was younger, I liked a lot of the heavy metal and the classic rock and whatnot, and I guess my style evolved with as music was progressing, the alternative music or whatnot, progressive music. I really liked everything. As I'm getting older, I'm actually appreciating more jazz and classical, and I try to make that a part of my style, my regular style and whatnot. So, but my favorite, it's hard to say what my favorite is, it depends on the day you ask me. The thing I enjoy most about playing the guitar is something you get, not always, but every once in a while. Whether I'm playing on my own, playing in my acoustic duo with my full band, or just jamming with somebody, every once in a while you just hit that thing that you really can't describe, where all of a sudden everything just sounds, you're so locked in, and it's almost like you get chills in your body and like your hair stands up on your arms, and it's just hard to explain, but it's not a type of music, it's not a certain style or anything like that. Just when you get locked in and you just become part of the music, it's hard to describe, but that's got to be my favorite part, and it's something I don't necessarily aim for, but when I get it, that brings me the most joy. The thing I enjoy most about playing live, there's a few things. I don't mind getting paid for it. It's pretty cool to get paid for something that is what you call a hobby. But just watching the joy you can bring other people, whether it's playing dance music and getting the whole dance floor going, people singing along, or whatever it might be, you can just see when you engage the crowd, and that's really what you aim for. Also afterwards, sometimes the feedback you get a lot of people who are just gonna, they give the obligatory, oh yeah, you sounded great tonight, this and that, but when you find like a musician and they actually isolate something specifically you've done, then you can take that compliment to heart, and that's one of the other things I really appreciate is, real constructive feedback, but also the kind of feedback that, reinforces what I'm doing. So those are some of my favorite things, I guess, with playing out live. Managing my time and trying to find time for the guitar, not just playing out, but also practicing and things of that nature can be a challenge. I'm a father and a husband first. Obviously I have a full-time job. I have a lot of hobbies, unfortunately. Trying to balance all that can be difficult. Unfortunately, a lot of what it comes down to is sleeping a little bit less, just to find time to do everything you want to do. So it's a challenge, especially as a young father. I mean, I went through stages of my life where I played a little more, played a little less. The last couple of years has really taken off. I'm playing a lot with my full band, a lot of acoustic, sometimes a few times a week, and you just want to find that balance. If I am playing a couple of gigs over the weekend, and also now I have a day free with the family, I can't just be a dud. I got to be there for them. It doesn't matter if I'm exhausted or not, because that's really my priority. But that being said, I don't want to give up what I love, which is playing the guitar. So I just find a way to do it. You got to make some sacrifices, but you just got to make sure you're not sacrificing what's most important to you, which is your family. My musical dream, that's a good one. I think I reestablish that all the time. When I was younger, I just wanted to learn how to play, kind of be self-sufficient, play a song from beginning to end, have somebody recognize it, maybe enjoy it. Then after I hit that goal, my next goal is to be able to play out live. I keep establishing, setting goals and establishing them and matching them, thankfully. One thing I've always been trying to do that I never really got a handle of is music theory, which is kind of the rules on the guitar. sometimes I almost feel like I'm faking my way through. I'm playing and I'm doing the right things and all, but I don't really know the theory behind it. I'm self-taught for the most part, really didn't take any lessons. So, sometimes I find it challenging when I'm playing with a new group of people, or we're playing a new song with my current band, and there's certain things I got to improvise on, and I can go by feel. Sometimes I get a little lucky hitting the right notes, but sometimes I don't know the rules on what the next notes are supposed to be, so I'm kind of falling back on little patterns and things of that nature. So one of my musical dreams is to have a full, thorough understanding of music theory. I don't want it to become who I am. There's a lot of people who are theory rats, and their playing sounds very mechanical. I don't want that, so I don't want to learn theory at the expense of having the feel and the dynamics and everything else that is what I do with the guitar. But that being said, I'd love to add that to my arsenal, is understanding music theory extensively.